thing we ain't doing. Yes, you got me fucked up. Excuse me, not right now. No, y'all gonna have to catch that after. Yeah, all right. So what? Take the what and lead the what?
That doesn't sound good.
Nah, we up. I don't see nothing telling us that we're not connected. Nah, we good. We good. Just waiting for confirmation here.
I like your background. That's dope, Matt.
Oh, I didn't even know what you was talking about for a minute. It gonna show the same on our screen. Um, but thanks. No, I appreciate it. I had to change it the other day for some reason. Um, real quick, Lloyd. We in there. Welcome to the High Council. Appreciate y'all. Let's get it.
Here.
Yep. It's been another busy week. I'm sorry. I'm still catching up. It seemed like it seemed like time is like going so fast, but progress is not. Is that the best way to say it? Is that
Yeah.
I think that's best where we are. I mean, well, it just depends on what side you're on and what your mission is. Because one side is not taking no time, just pushing a objective. Like it's to a point where I feel like we're living through times that we only read about.
Right? I mean, they said history repeats itself, but damn.
Right. It wasn't supposed to be this fast.
No. No.
It wasn't supposed to be this fast.
We're
And
supposed to read about it and then live it.
yeah, well, I mean, well, it was supposed to have been like I felt like there were times that people thought were going to be like in the vaults of history, like they happen, but we're talking about them so that they won't happen again. But other people heard the story and thought of it like a fantasy. Like they're like, "Oh, we got to try to make this shit come true again." Like you know what I mean? Like I feel like there's such a divide from people who run the world to the people who live in it,
I agree.
and the decisions. I feel like people have felt like this for a long time, but maybe it just didn't affect everybody on such a grand scale that it's such a collective opinion now.
Right.
Because before I felt like people thought it was just other people's problem, and
And that's everybody's problem.
now it's everybody's problem.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And right now, I think one of the craziest things that we're going through is they're just openly challenging rights that people have had for 50 or 60 years. Um,
Yep.
such as Trump just called for Hakeem Jeffries, the Democratic leader in the House of Representatives, to be arrested for saying that we got to do something about this corrupted Supreme Court.
Are you
So
serious?
yeah, he says that that should be impeachable and that they should
He says
arrest
that should be impeachable. The
Trump.
one that should be impeached
Trump.
has the balls to say the word peach.
Well,
Impeach.
well, you got to understand that. You got to understand that there other people have moved behind. So while he makes ridiculous decisions, there are people who are still moving behind the shit that he's saying,
Right.
which
Right.
is dangerous. For
Right. Of
example,
course.
it's good to see that the rest of the world is starting to like no longer just go. Because for a minute, I couldn't believe how many people were just like going with this shit. Like you know what I mean? Like it was almost like you
They didn't
almost
care
feel
to didn't affect them.
well. Well, the topic of our show tonight is the war against Black America. The reason why is remember when I said this shit when it was happening with the Latin community
Yeah.
and everybody was like, that's not our problem. You know what I mean? Like, oh, when people think that they didn't want to say nothing, and I was like, yo, that's an ignorant mindset because
Yeah. From one thing goes to the next.
facts. And now it's time. Now it's at the fucking door. You know right now what we really need is numbers, and we had numbers. I'm not saying that the Latin community was out without fault. I'm not saying that because in every what I'm trying to get people to understand is in every group there's always some bad apples. Like it's just it doesn't
Mm-hmm.
matter what color. Like it doesn't matter. Like that's just one of those things
Yeah, exactly.
that it's just that's what everybody with sense always says, that it's not um it has nothing to do with race. It has nothing to do with gender. It's sometimes people just are
Fucked
shit
up people.
people. Yeah,
Yeah.
like you know what I mean. Unfortunately, they don't have the home training. They don't whatever the fuck. Like I don't they don't I don't know. Not everybody's got all the screws. You know what I'm saying? Oh, shout out to Siri Randall. Appreciate you for. Oh, Siri Randall. Appreciate you. If I messed up your name, I apologize. I'm just trying to shout you out. Appreciate you. I'm gonna bring you up here so we can get your. Bless you. I'm gonna bring you up so we can get your.
Oh,
On the screen. Here we go.
I ain't gonna lie. Everything that's been going on between politics and just the lack of a CDC, and and the Hanan, what is it called?
Hantavirus.
Right.
The hantavirus, and now we don't have the infrastructure to deal with it if it does happen to spread. And the thing is, the difference is COVID had what, a 1%, 2% fatality rate for contractions. If I believe I was reading earlier, it had a 1 to 2%. The How do you say it again?
Hantavirus.
Fatality
The
rate.
haunt the hantavirus,
Yeah.
40%. 40%.
Yeah, I know.
But
And they're not disclosing all the people who have it, and there's a bunch of Americans already here with it, and it's spreading.
and we are in a situation where we did have infrastructure to deal with it. We did have scientists that were passionate about their practice, that that we had working on the forefront. And I know it's going to hurt people to say who implemented that,
Oh, he said it's
but
Marley. He said it's Marley.
you
Hey,
know
what up, brother? Hey,
what up, ma? And like people love to hate on Barack, but hey, I'm not saying his presidency was perfect. Far from it. But goodness gracious, I was like, at least he put something in to try to help. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know.
I just feel like. Sorry. One moment. Sorry, y'all. Trina was like, "What the heck going on? Don't worry about it. Mind your business." Um, but anyway, David Littman says, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against uh principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual uh wickedness in high places." That's real. That's real.
A
I
real
mean,
effect.
I would. I think we were talking about last week when we said that Trump body embodies a lot of the qualities of the Antichrist. If you read the Bible, like I mean, if you want to pick apart, I'm not saying that you should go out and kill him. I mean, that's just fucking stupid. What I'm saying is, what I'm saying is, if you look at a lot of characteristics, like when this nigga shows up to a lot of different people, that's a lot of people who actually worship him, and we couldn't try to figure out like why the hell would you believe this guy who just lies? Like he doesn't tell the truth about anything. Like it's like people thought like, oh, Trump's gonna come in and save us. This man couldn't save shit. He hasn't saved anything in his whole life. So why would he do it at
No,
not,
Shit, he couldn't even save his businesses.
that's what I'm saying. Like, dude, when you it takes a special talent to bankrupt a casino. Y'all got a license to print money. What the fuck? Like, I'm just like just being real. Like, I don't like that. Just was that. Besides, even if you didn't know who he was, name one promise that he has delivered on since he got in office. That he campaigned on. I'll wait. I got other shit to do this year anyway. So whatever. Just call me back when you got it. You know what I mean? Good luck. Now, I will say, I don't think it's a coincidence that COVID happened when Trump was in office, and now we got some other fucking big virus that's going to affect a lot of people.
Well, hopefully
he's
not.
back in office. And then he has this blatant like arrogance, like, oh yeah, it'll just be gone by next week. He doesn't even try to act like he's gonna do a fuck thing about it. What about the tornadoes that
He
happened?
was downplaying the COVID
That's what
last time, and look how many people died, and how many people lost family and friends and stuff.
He truly doesn't care. I'm trying to be funny. Like he truly doesn't care, because caring about anything wouldn't allow you to get out there and just lie or just say any kind of fuck ass shit. Like when you know that people are listening to you and people look up to you, and you just get out there and just fucking lie. Like just if you inject Clorox. Why the fuck would you think that's okay? Like you should have known that Brody was out his rocker back then. When have you ever in your life heard anybody tell you that injecting fucking Clorox was going to do anything good for you? Why are there needles around fucking Clorox? You don't even disinfect the needles with Clorox. What the fuck are you doing? Somebody saw Breaking Bad too many. What the fuck is that? Like, why are there needles around the Clorox? Can we just talk about that shit for a minute? What the fuck are you doing?
Think about it that way. You're right, though. Because you're right.
What the fuck are you doing? Like I don't. Why am
You're
I
right.
here?
You don't even sanitize. You're right.
Why am I even here? Like the fact that why are you any place that you can see Clorox and needles in the same room?
In the same.
The fuck are you doing? Like what's up? Like where you be hanging at? But then somebody mentions that in the room with the most important people in the fucking world, and nobody in the room says, "Sir,
shut up.
That's not a good idea." Yeah. I mean,
shut up.
You know what I'm saying? Don't even gotta say, "Sir, you probably shouldn't be telling nobody that." I mean, it has all kinds of liability issues. Not to mention, it's just not a good idea. Like, why do you think that's a good idea? Like, I have questions. Like, what kind of calculator that you have that shit adds up to anything good, or that it's gonna kill COVID. Shit, you do that shit enough, you won't have no more sicknesses ever.
You ain't got to worry about getting sick from COVID.
You ain't gonna be living. You
you
got Clorox.
Well, no, you got to worry about where you gonna pay rent in the upper room.
He didn't lie. It's gonna cure your COVID. It's gonna cure your COVID. It's gonna cure everything else that you got in life too.
Yeah, cure all your problems, everything.
Debt collectors, headaches. You won't have no more of that shit ever. Like all of that shit will be gone. You just get the right amount of bleach. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just trying to fucking I don't know. I feel
like it says don't drink, don't put it. So why would you put it in?
But see, and that's the thing.
The needle
it says all of it.
The needle makes it medical.
There's literally a poison control number on the back. Like,
well, it's literally survival of the fittest. Like in all facets of like life and like civilization, there's always been people that have never had the capacity to think for themselves, and they always have to have somebody to tell them what to do and how to do it. And to be honest, I think it's genetic, because in all facets of history, you've seen people jump off a cliff because somebody said they were sent from God and they're gonna do it. They had somebody like Jim Jones, all those people followed him out there.
Drink that shit
and thinking this man.
I'm not gonna like what I got to say about that. I'm not gonna like what I got to say about that. Y'all already know. I'm probably gonna get a skip.
Yeah. But see, the thing is, survival of the fittest. Because why?
That's what I was gonna say. Sometimes you gotta let them drink the Kool-Aid.
I'm fucking done with you, bro.
Sometimes. Because
all the signs were there.
The shit. Now here's the thing.
A whole new being to drink the Kool-Aid.
With Jim Jones, bro, like the people didn't know there was poison in there. Only the people who were high ranking, who were trusted with passing out the juice, knew that there was poison in the juice. Everybody else, some of the people, especially the kids, didn't know that they were getting ready to die. They didn't know that. That there was just juice that everybody was taking. So I get that. However, in today's day and time, I believe that these Trump supporters would drink the juice
Knowingly?
knowing that if Trump told them that the cure for COVID was in the damn juice, you could follow the bodies on the way to the White House.
Well, and the thing is too, but even with the going back to the Jim Jones, once he fired at officials, like open fire at military officials that came to visit the compound. Oh yeah. Oh, you don't care about nothing. You ain't scared of nothing. You ain't worried about nothing. You just shot at the military, and you think it's all, huh?
It does take a special type of. I don't want to say confidence. It takes a special type of arrogance to fire at a 50 cal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And be like, I ain't scared of that. See, and the thing is about a 50 cal, it don't even gotta hit you. If it just whiz past you, your whole torso gone.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I'ma shoot in the direction of this 50. They don't even have to see me. They just gotta fire back in the direction that they heard the shot come from.
And you're done.
And yeah. Like, and if you just so happen to be next to a stove, a gas stove, when they shoot in that fucking house, it's fuck you and everybody in it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's boom. Like movie type. Yeah, it's about to clear your house out the hard way. You know what I'm saying?
If they hit the ground within 30 feet of you, all of the debris that's falling, all the debris that's getting scattered is like it's like shrapnel, like gravel, ground, dirt. Like, yeah, bro, you cook. Yeah, don't worry about it.
If you're not shooting the RPG,
why are you doing it?
Why are you even playing with these people? Like, there's easier and cheaper ways to die. You ain't gotta stop people. Like, they out here wasting these gas. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't gotta, like, you act like the people in the tank gonna get out and argue with you. They gonna spin that bitch around, right? You gonna hear a fire, and then you gonna be talking to Jesus about the dumb decisions in your life and how you should, maybe this wasn't the best one, and now you need to go sit in the corner for all of eternity and think about why. You know what I'm saying? Like, why? What the hell made you listen? I know people who go to lunch early their whole life. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about in kindergarten, they was going to school. They was going to lunch early first. You know what I'm saying? Like, the first bell would ring, and they was already in the lunchroom.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Them, but they got better math skills than that.
Alrighty.
That's all I'm saying. If you get what I'm talking about, yeah. I'm talking about they had buddies and everything.
Buddies. Wow.
Yeah. Around the same school that they went to for years. Still have partners. Can go nowhere by themselves.
Nowhere.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
They still gotta hold up both hands with a left, with the L, to figure out which way to go, left or right.
Y'all gotta stop making me laugh so hard because I'm not used to these braces and it's hard to close my mouth after.
I'm sorry. I'm just saying. But they got better skills than that, though. You feel me? Like, shit ain't adding up. Matter of fact, I want to say this. Trump keep finding all this money, but we can't find no receipts.
We've been saying this for how long now? Where's the money?
I'm curious.
If we can at least see the receipts, I mean, I'd be cool with that. I mean, but there's nothing. There's no money. There's no receipts. There's no nothing.
I'm curious. I just feel like we got money for all these wars, and we got money. So let me explain something. All of it is a distraction from the robbery. The main event is the robbery. I need y'all to just keep that in mind, right? Forget everything else that's going on. It's not important. What's happening is the robbery of the United States. That's what's going on. Where's the money? Forget the Epstein. Like, listen, just hear me out. Forget the Epstein files. See, when everybody's enraged about Epstein, oh yeah, okay, cool. So you get pissed off every time they say no, but you're not paying attention to where's the fucking money. Before all this shit, there was money. They found money. Where is the money?
Found money, saved money, everything.
Elon Musk came in. They fired a ton of people. When the people came back, they said they had to get them people back pay. He didn't want to do that shit. They slashed all these jobs and all this shit, cut all these programs. They found his money. As soon as people start asking what happened to the money, the Epstein files and distraction. Yes, there are things in the Epstein files, but we all know already what's there. I'm not saying that it's not important. What I'm saying is we all know what they were trying to hide. He's a fucking rapist and a pedophile. We all know that. At this point, do y'all really deny that? Like, with just the shit that they've released, you can see that shit is what the whole goddamn file is about. He's the main character to the file. They keep calling the Epstein files, but Trump names appears in it more than Epstein files. That sounds like it's the Trump files featuring Epstein.
It does.
It's
that shit's not funny, but it is true.
Yeah, it's not the Epstein files. It's the Trump files featuring Epstein. The nigga he's in the motherfucking files more. We know this though. This is not what I'm saying is so. It's all a distraction. The main thing that's happening is the robbery. Where is the money? He amassed a huge fortune in Bitcoin. You know the thing about Bitcoin is it's anonymous.
Yep.
So you can't. So you don't know what he's doing with his money. You don't know where his money's coming from. You don't know where he's got it. But you know he amassed this huge fortune. Where's the money?
And the Bitcoin that's getting used for other things.
But here's the thing. How did he get the money when it was the American people's money?
Who are you talking about? Elon?
No, Trump. See, this is what I'm saying. This is what people are missing. When I say that where's the money, they came in, they cut programs that were money that was allocated to go to people. So that money, where is that money? So now he has Bitcoin. Where did he get the money to get the Bitcoin? So
I can tell you where some of the money went, to his phones, to his everything he's created.
That's just grifting. That's just him grifting off of his own fucking supporters, which is retarded anyway. This is why I don't understand how you can support him. Like, he don't give a fuck about you. He grifts off his base all the time. Like he knows how loyal they are, and he grifts off of them all the fucking time. All of them. They didn't get the phones. They got the dumbass watches. This man never delivers on a promise, and somehow you think he's gonna save the country. This will be the first promise that he keeps. Like, I don't argue with me. Argue with the fucking facts. You know what I'm saying? So let's be honest though. Let's go back to it. Where's the money? Because see, it's not about money. I want y'all to understand something. Money is only coveted by poor people. Rich people don't care about money because they don't even speak on it. Money is a vessel. Money is a way to get shit done. It's not actually something that they're coveting because they want the money. The money is because it's a language. You understand what I'm saying? It's a way that they get shit done, right? So where is the money going? With all the shit that they've done with the Supreme Court and all the corrupt shit that they're doing, it's obvious there's a network. There's a network of these people who feel some kind of way, who are determined to drag this country in a negative direction. They're communicating some fucking way, right? There's a common idea that's being oppressed, right?
Right.
That in order to push an idea in this country, you got to have money, right or wrong.
Yep.
Right.
So again, what's the main idea? What's the main thing that we're focused on? Where's the fucking money? Right? So while I'm keeping everybody divided by the Epstein files, we got MAGA versus the rest of the world, and they're arguing and coming to his rescue about any old dumb shit. You sneeze Trump's name the wrong way, and now it's, oh, you said this about dear leader and everything else, right? And they want to fight you. They jump on, like, I mean, even Facebook's got bots. You mentioned Trump's name, and it's all kinds of shit. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. All this shit coming in. They don't care to listen to reason about what's going on. They're just coming to his defense. So meanwhile, while you're trying to get you just the first layer of blind stupidity that's masking itself as loyalty, they've never stopped the original grift of robbing the country. Where is the fucking money? all the antics, all the Pam Bondi stalling, all the outrage, all the dumb shit, all of that shit was just part of the fucking program. The key to the program is distract. Where's the fuck is the money? While they getting groups out of the way, while they talking about this is for the vote, yo, where's the money? I'm gonna tell you something I learned a long time ago. There's money. You know what group of people got the most money? Poor people. Y'all don't think y'all understand what I'm saying? The group, there's money in poor people, marketing to poor people, finding ways to get their assistance, finding ways to get the programs that are willing to spend for them because they get assistance. So what I'm saying is, when they cut all these goddamn programs, and the money that's allocated to these people, where is the money? They've usurped the money. They have it. What happened to all the money and the shit that happened to the Venezuela oil? Remember what he wanted to do with that? Remember how he wanted to get all the money from the oil? He wanted to sell the money. He wanted to sell the oil. Then take the money and put it in his own account. Remember that shit?
Mm-hmm. And honestly, for all the Trump supporters that are about to hop on here about this, because I already can hear it, it's not about us being lazy and we want the money. I don't give a fuck if I get a check or not from anything that is done. I just want to know, like he said, where did the money go?
Well, because at the end of the day, here's what happens.
Because that's the main argument every time you ask that to a Trump supporter. The first rebuttal is, "Oh, you're just lazy. You just want a free handout." No, it's not about us getting money. It's about where's the money.
And that's all. Because at the end of the day, all those things that you want the government to do for you, how do you think they're supposed to do them? When you pay taxes, what do you think you're paying for?
That's my money. I want to know where it's going. Y'all can kiss both cheeks.
I want to know why we get taxed on our money to pay taxes and then tax. It's just fucking crazy.
Social Security, they take the Social Security out of my check. Like, they worked half of their shift, like worked half of my shift for me. And by the time I get to 60, 65, 70 years old, it may not even be here.
Well, that's just the thing. Well, check this out. I don't know if you've been following kind of what's going on, and Matt will probably have a lot more insight because he really does stay up on all of his stuff that's going on in the world. But like, there is a lot of people that are older that are going into the Social Security office trying to get their benefits. They're not getting it. Like, there's a lot of shit going on right now to where it's like, damn, we getting taxed and money taken out of our checks and everything else for Social Security for something that we probably will never even see.
Oh, I already told you a long time ago, you're not going to get Social Security. Social Security is going to be done in 10, 15 years max. That was before the Trump administration got here. I'm trying to tell people that you should be paying a fucking attention because they are robbing the country and all of its resources and money. This is intentional. This is to create a working slave class. When Trump said he wanted to make America great again, we kept talking about, yo, what are you talking about again? Again means going back to some shit. What is this country going through that they want to go back to? It just showed you my gutting us up the Slave Act. Now here goes the other thing. I mean, not Slave Act, the Voting Act, the Voting Rights Act, right? But here's the thing. This is what I wanted to talk on today. People keep getting distracted by labels. And until we wake up, that's going to continue to happen because it's divide and conquer. There is no war on just Black America. It's just a war right now on this particular like the reason why they say that is so other people feel like it's not my problem. And it worked for a long time. Like, dude, oh, they're coming after the Latins. Oh, well, I mean, I'm Black. It don't matter. Like, that's so you. That's to disarm you. That's so you don't be alarmed. That's a disarming phrase. That's just they're not talking about me. That's so you can disregard you up next. You're missing the point. It's anybody they don't like, and haven't they showed you that shit since the beginning?
Yep.
What is it that you're waiting for? Like, some people still believe they're special.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's the craziest part about it. That the power of the democracy is there's power in the people, but the power resides in the people. People means more than one. There has to be more than one. If you keep thinking everything ain't your problem, you keep thinking that shit till it's just you, and then you're gonna find it's just your problem. It's like people have like walked this line to their demise. Following his hatred. It's crazy. For a moment, while Biden was in office, I had forgotten about all the wild and evil shit we witnessed while Trump was president the first fucking time. Y'all remember the guy ran that car into the crowd of people?
Yeah, to the protesters.
And Trump refused to condemn the white supremacist that was at the motherfucking at the rally. Talking about there was fine people on both sides. Nigga, what the fuck are you talking about? But he told you exactly what he was talking about by saying that shit. Because the only good white supremacist is a dead one. I said what the fuck I said.
Man, you ain't said a law.
I said what the fuck I said. On my mama, bro. Like yo, you know what's crazy? Why is it anytime like every country can discuss every group can discuss its pride, but as soon as you start to mention black pride, you're a threat. As soon as you start to push black empowerment, sticking together, community, you're all of a sudden you're on a fucking watch list.
They shut that shit down quick.
You promote that hate. You talk about how many people you gonna slide on, how many ops you killed, and all kind of other shit. They don't care or watch about you. Them niggas thinking they hot, man. Them people don't worry about you because you gonna burn your own self out. You stupid. You gonna do something, and you gonna end up in that system they want you to put you in so they can get that free work about your ass. They already got that plan has already been. That's an old trap. That's old faithful trap. That's what people don't understand. Yeah, you gangster. Oh, cool. You go. They got an old trap for your ass. That ain't nothing new. That you just discovering how gangster you are. They was counting on you being gangster. Come on down here, foul out, gangster. You gotta if you gonna make it in this game, you gotta use your brain, bro. Guns and shit they can only get you so far. It's the reason why they call them weapons for defense. Because when you go on the assault, bitch, they got something for your ass.
And the thing is, people with all these in the streets that be with all these guns and stuff, I said, y'all do realize that the gun that y'all have compares to nothing to the gun that they have.
That's the only reason why you got them.
Like, they gave them to y'all. But you think they're going to give you something that rivals what they have? Oh, no.
Why would you think your enemy would give you something that's going to help you overthrow them? That's dumb on their part. Think about it. Most of the time, just like what's going on now with the PPP loans, when they're locking people up right now. Yo, it's a trap. Sometimes they just set a trap for dumbass niggas. Like, and you like, oh, look, they messed up. They done messed around and they didn't let you get nothing, bro. They gave you enough rope. Go ahead and hang yourself.
Yeah. And they give you enough time to spend it all, so you're fucked.
They gonna give you that money because they know how the fuck you and the people know your ass ain't got $60,000 or a means to get it back in the time that they gave it to you. You went from walking to now they gave you $60,000, 300,000, 300. Nigga, you ain't even got a 300 band mentality, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about? They gave you 300 bands last Monday and you broke this week trying to pawn the shit back, trying to get some money of it. Nigga. You don't think them people thought about that shit before they let your ass, and now you want to know what can you do? Nigga, what can you do? You finna go to jail. They gave you that money up front. You got an advance. Nigga, you finna work for them $300,000 for the next 20 years making license plates. Bro, hey, listen. There ain't no such thing as shortcuts.
At all.
That is the shortcut. That's the biggest shortcut you'll ever find in life is that there's finding out there is no such thing as shortcuts. Soon the faster you learn that shit, the better off your life will be. That is the shortcut. There's no such thing as shortcuts. Also, envy is a thief of joy. What look like what look like it's $1 million to you. You might not know what the motherfucker had to do for the $1 million. You might see a motherfucker riding around in a Lamborghini. You might not know that that Lamborghini is the only thing they got, and they got it because their whole family died, and they don't have nobody close to them in life, and everybody wants to be close to them because all they got is money, and they don't trust nobody, they don't love nobody, everybody around them. You don't know. You have no fucking idea. That's why you're supposed to be grateful for your story. That's why you're supposed to have your voice, speak on your situations. You know what I'm
And the
saying?
thing, and the thing, people is, I had to tell people, especially people like I'm in the underground music scene because I'm an underground artist. I don't have the big huge following, and I talk to other artists, and they're like, "Bro, I just want to get signed. I just want to be rich. I just want to be famous." And I'm like, the reason why you're not there is because you don't have the mentality to deal with the problems that they have.
Facts.
Because if you did, you would have put in the work to get where you needed to be there. If that was your end all be all. Like me personally, I'm going to school, I'm doing other things. Music is something I like to do as a hobby, but I'm not putting all my eggs in that basket. But here the thing is, even if I were putting all my eggs in that basket, I don't want somebody to tell me what my creative vision can be. You got to drop this, you got to drop that. It's that idea of money gonna change all the problems that you have. Money just exacerbates and magnifies all the issues you do have. You had low self-esteem before you had money. Well, now you got money and you still got low self-esteem, and now your problems is a person with low self-esteem who don't love themselves, who don't have money, is not that big of a threat. But somebody that has millions, and I mean millions of dollars, who really don't love themselves, Diddy.
I was about to say, damn that nigga. Hey, that's my boy. I know you're going there with it.
He a
Stop, won't
menace.
stop.
He a menace.
Listen here, Playboy.
And that's what I'm saying. So like, if you have issues before you have money, getting money won't automatically fix your issues. Financially, it might fix some issues, but deep down, the stuff that's in your heart that you got to go to sleep with at night. And when you look in the mirror in the morning, you look at yourself and you see all those problems. Having millions of dollars not gonna change that. Now you just got more access to things that could be your downfall, which is what they want. If I can jail a millionaire, I got a clear pipeline for the ref. I got a good pipeline. Like, I don't know. People think money gonna fix everything, and it doesn't. If your foundation rocky before you get it, you think adding money on top of it gonna make it more sturdy? If the foundation already ain't solid, come on.
Preach. That's like a lot of people like. If I had a plug right now, we would boom. How, nigga? You ain't got no clientele. You don't even have what it takes. If I gave you all the work in the world right now, bitch, you couldn't move none of it. You don't even. It's like one of those things that it's like people just be talking because they don't understand. Like that's like one thing you'll understand too in life is when you're doing something that takes some effort. As you meet people who've done it on the way along the way, they encourage you.
Mm-hmm.
You rarely run into people like that's why they say you'll always be criticized by people who doing less than you because people doing more than you ain't got the time to criticize you. You know how much shit it take. You know how much time, like bro, like
For
anybody
real.
who seen you do some shit that they know took some shit, they be like, "Hey, yo, I know what you're going through. You got this shit though. You feel me? Like word, lock in. Like because they know they want to see. They know. You understand? That's what's so cool about like brotherhood, sisterhood, fraternity, sororities, and things like that. Because one of the biggest things is knowing that the people who your brothers or your sisters, y'all came through generally speaking, the same hard times and tribulations. So when a person say they know what you going through, or they know, they know. You know what I'm saying? Not not
Yeah,
not
they.
just because they see and they being empathetic, like or they know because they not they're not imagining what it's like to be in your shoes, nigga. They done stood in them, bitch. Like you can almost feel their
Right.
footprint. You know what I'm saying? Like motherfucker, like they get it. So when they tell you, oh, listen, you can roll out and do this right here, you know it because they know what it takes to do it. It's not so lighthearted on just like, oh yeah. That's like if you on the phone with somebody and they hearing all this wisdom go by and they say, what's all that noise? You say, I'm trying to cross the road. And they hear that shit for 20 minutes and like, damn nigga, just go ahead and cross the road. Of course you can say that because bitch, you ain't out here dodging cars.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You be like, man, fuck, man, let me call your dumb ass back, man, when I finished it. Like, if I listen to you and just speed through, bitch, you gonna come see me and you gonna go tell my mama, you know what I'm saying, what I was doing and shit? You gonna bury me and all that shit? You gonna take care of my kids and shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, and that's what I think that's what a lot of people have to stop. They have to stop and take the time and realize that sometimes we be the own battery in our back. Like, because sometimes in life, you don't want to disappoint people, but it's not your responsibility to uphold the expectation. I don't know if some people want to, if that gonna hit some people. Somebody might have to listen to that for a little bit. Now, listen. Sometimes in life you don't want to disappoint people, but it's not your responsibility to uphold the expectation. What I mean by that is doing everything you can to make somebody else happy. You shouldn't be an asshole. You should genuinely strive to have a good time with somebody. But their happiness shouldn't come at the sacrifice of yours.
Yep. People pleasing, shit like that. Yep.
So in order to protect your happiness and your peace, you got to set boundaries. So when you set the boundaries, when you initially set the boundaries, you feel like a horrible fucking person.
Yep.
You feel like you're betraying those who have been so close to you, but you're not realizing that the reason why the access was so close was because you failed to set the boundaries that would have protected you in the first place. So you're not doing something that's offensive to others. You're doing something that's protecting to yourself. Which, if you truly hope to be there for others for a long time, you must protect yourself. You see what I'm saying? It's a necessary thing that has to take place. But it will feel like you're disappointing or letting people down. But ultimately, it's your expectation that you're failing to meet, right? Because people have been conditioned to feel like if the results don't resemble what they expected them to look like when the task was first started, then that must ensure failure, and that's not the case.
Yep,
You know
it's so
saying?
true. It's so true because it's like that one saying when I was reading in this book. It's like the person who just chipped at the rock for 100 times. When they got to the 101 hit, the rock broke or whatever. But if they would have quit, they wouldn't have seen that all those hits actually was breaking it. It wasn't the 101 hit that broke it. It was all the ones prior leading up to it. It wasn't a failure. It was just slow progress. And that's so true. Is people when they don't see their expectation to line up with they want immediate gratification, immediate results. And sometimes what they don't see is when they don't see the results are happening. It just takes time for you to actually see them. So people quit before they get to that point, and you're so right on that.
I try to remind people all the time, before you do something that you've never done before, you have this expectation of what you expect is supposed to happen. How do you know what's supposed to happen? Because you saw somebody else do some shit? What makes you think you and that person are the same? What makes you think your conditions are the same? What makes you are y'all don't even have the same fucking DNA. You probably don't even weigh the same, probably not the same height or do you have the same economical opportunities? Have you put in the same amount of hours?
And that's the other thing too, for real, is people see somebody do something and think, oh, they're doing great, let me just do it, and think they don't realize all the shit that person's been through to get to where they are, all the sacrifices with family that they made, all the time that they missed out on, you know what I mean, all the shit that they went through.
And we are quick, like, I feel like we get to a point where we're quick to want to blame that it had to have been something outside of myself that stopped me from getting to where I believe I was supposed to be, where things look like where I expected them to be. So here's a phenomenon that I find myself with. A lot of times people want some shit because they're remembering it as it once was.
Yes.
When they actually get the shit that they believe that they wanted,
They don't want
not realizing that time has passed. For one, when you saw the shit and you wanted it, you're not even the same individual that you were when you saw it.
Mm-hmm.
You done been through some shit. So now when you see it, you don't even get the same
satisfaction.
You're not in the same mind space. You've got a different understanding. You've got other conditions that you're now considering when you look at this thing. You know what I'm saying? You've matured more in different areas, directions that may not have even been a factor. So there's that. Then two, when you get it, you want it in the time and place that you were at when you thought that you wanted it. Because that's another thing too. So now when you finally get enough to get it, where you can get 1 million of them, you don't even want them no more. Because shit, you wanted it when you couldn't get it. That was the appeal. Now you can get it all the damn time, and well, frankly, fuck it. It's not that special.
True. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So there's that, right? But then the other thing is, did you really just want it because it was something that you couldn't have at the time? Because if I put you in a room and said you could do anything that you wanted to do except go out that door, as soon as I leave, the first thing that you're gonna want to fucking do is go out the door, because you can do anything else. As so told in the book of Adam and Eve. God literally put them in the Garden of Eden and said, hey, you can do everything you want to, just don't eat one fucking tree. They could do anything they wanted to do. The one thing they couldn't do was leave the fucking tree alone. So what I'm saying? Like it's just the nature of wanting the forbidden fruit. That's literally what they call it. Like you just, you know what I'm saying? You just it's almost like, damn, you're satisfied with like everything it is, but it's just that, but like just wondering, like, why can't I do it though? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like that. Well, shit, everything is fine except if I do that. So, like, if everything else is good, what's so bad if I do that? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's you know, you give me. It's like well, damn. Like, I mean, if everything else is perfect, how bad could it be, right? Like, you know, that kind of shit. Like, you shouldn't even be fucking with it. But it's just that forbidden fruit, right? Absolutely nothing will happen other than there'll be something under it that says, bitch, I told you not to fuck with it. But you're just going to do it, and you're going to find that out because it's the one thing somebody told you not to do.
Not to do.
Like, it's so that's, for the love of you, no matter how hard, you could be living life forever, but one day, the day is going to come where, damn, I done everything in here but that.
And I want to do that today.
I've done everything else in here 1 million times. It's like, you know, I never did that.
And that's what I want to do.
Today's the day I'm going to do that. You know, fuck it all up, throw it all away. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Adam and Eve really some selfish people. I'm not going to hold you. Like, they so selfish.
Like that, I'm just saying they had all kinds of fruits in the motherfucking. They had lions and shit, and a fucking apple. An apple, bitch. What apple has ever tasted so good? You're like, I'll throw away everything for it.
Throw all risk to the wind.
Not an apple pie. You know what I'm saying? An apple. Like, we don't even know if it was a Granny Smith. We don't know what it was. Just a fucking apple. We don't know if it was crunchy.
A sour ass green one.
Right. We don't know if it was crunchy, if it was sweet. We just know it was a fucking an apple. An apple. An apple, bitch. Like, I'm just saying, like, out of all the fruit, all of them. An apple. Disappointed. If you're gonna doom the rest of the goddamn human race to goddamn suffrage, could you at least have picked a better fucking fruit to do it? Like, I'm just saying, like, just, man, an apple. An apple. I don't even know why we still eat these motherfuckers. Like,
I hope it was juicy, at least.
Like, dude, like, I mean,
actually, I hope it was dry. I hope it was just dry, just a dry apple.
Why? Like, she just gonna ruin the whole. You gonna risk us all on just a dry ass apple? Like, no excitement.
Sour, not even fully ripe.
the fucked up part is she probably after all that, after God got done cussing him out, she probably was like, motherfucker was dry anyway. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't even matter. Like, it didn't even, bro. Like, it did after all that. It didn't even fucking matter, bro. Like, it wasn't even. She still wasn't even happy, bro. She was like, should have got the other one, man. Like, you was like, yo, you just damned us all to hell. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's all good. It's all great.
Oh, it ain't all good. It ain't all good. It ain't gravy. I'm mad at them. I'm tired of it. I'm sick of this.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like with everything going on, Jesus got to be coming back soon.
I swear it.
I mean, if he's supposed to come back, like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, we already got the chips in the hands and shit going on. Sweden's been implementing that for a long time, and that's all they use is the chip in the hand. So I mean, we're headed there.
I feel like if he want to go ahead and hit the switch, like, you know, because sometimes you got to reboot to do the updates. And I feel like if he shut us all the way down and give it a good hard boot, you know what I mean? We could fix some of these problems because there's definitely some fucking shit going on around here. And I just got a question. I don't even know how you can get arrested for inciting a riot when Trump clearly just incited January 6th and went home. Like, it wasn't shit. Like that nigga said, all right, y'all, I'll meet y'all there, and went the other way. Was fucking nuts. I'm just curious, like, how far are we going with this? Like, so just if an alien landed on Earth and was like, hey, we were here about 100 years ago, what's changed? You know, we would have to say, well, right about 100 years ago, we were just getting ready to enter the Great Depression.
Yeah.
And I mean, with a name like the Great Depression, I don't know how exciting you think that might be. But it basically tore up all of our financial stability in the United States. Put, you know, people out of jobs and lost and hardships. So it was just horrible. We had segregation. There was Jim Crow. There was lynchings. There were colors only signs on public places. Some people even had so far as to say signs that says "Don't serve niggers, dogs, or Mexicans." These were signs that you would see on buildings in the South. There were bombings at schools. There were fire hoses used on people in marches. There was
abuse.
And others, yeah. There were civil rights leaders and activists who thought that we should live different. They organized or demonstrations, multicolored, multinational, racial demonstrations. Because don't get it twisted, it did take white people as well to change. That's just the truth. There was unity to some point, so much for that there was a Million Man March. Things were progressive. Women were given the right to vote. Crack cocaine got introduced to the ghetto. There was coke, and then there was, I mean, you know, just a distribution of how to rock up the cocaine and distribute it to minority classes to further impoverish these neighborhoods. There were liquor stores and police patrol increasing at a rapid rate in low income neighborhoods, further causing incarceration levels to spike in low income areas, to the point where hip hop became a way of meaningful communication to speak about political um, opposition and obstacles that people were facing. So much so that that it became an international thing where people would know the names of Tupac and Biggie Smalls. To the point where they started to beef intentionally to sell records and anticipate other people promoting violence across the nation, which helped to work for private owned prisons to increase their populations, which made them rich, which also helped promote it. The same people who own these prisons also having to own record labels who were furthering paying artists to promote the lifestyle that brainwashed generations to go to jail, leaving kids to grow up without both parents in the homes, leading to the largest increase of single parent homes, low income homes, and low education, the boom in America. This is all in the same 100 years. Like everything that I'm talking about. Y'all don't understand this shit? 100 years. Some of y'all know people who are 100 years old. And in that time, we've managed to have a black president who brought the world together. And a president, I don't even want to say a white president, a president who has managed to just tear all of that down in a matter of years. What are we doing? It's like I just can't help but feel like somewhere in there we dropped the ball. Somewhere in there, progress stopped going forward. It became stagnant and started to just die. And somewhere in there, I don't know if it was because of the music. I don't know if it was because just everybody was living in such a surplus that they didn't ever imagine that we would be where we are. There were people in the background just working just to erase all of that shit. Slowly putting people in place. Because don't get it wrong, this what we're seeing happen to the government, this shit don't happen overnight. This is years of planning, execution, funding different people to get in positions, meeting and discussing how they were going to achieve these certain objectives, how we were going to get people in. Because when they're scheming these things, when they think about these things, they're thinking about who's not going to go with the program and how they're going to get around them.
Yeah.
The Supreme Court.
Who's going?
Go ahead, sir.
I'm saying who's gonna be the biggest thorn in our side?
Yeah, and
how we can get them out of the way.
So this took years and years of planning, and not only years of planning but execution. Getting the right people, vetting the people, and then they weren't even perfect because look what happened with Marjorie Taylor Greene. Like this, you still see in real life real chunks that have happened in this process. Like look at people who have gone against the machine and how they dealt with it accordingly. Trump will cut off anybody. Like I remember a couple months ago I said I think there's people who can see that this ship is sinking and they want to jump off ship before it becomes too much, right? Look how people have already stopped talking about Kristi Noem, about John Bovino, the ICE. John Bovino was the ICE agent who was responsible for answering for ICE when they were in Minnesota and they killed people. Remember the little short guy who was walking around with the vest that looked like a fucking Nazi commander? Yeah. Remember Kristi Noem, the lady who shot her husband and her dog, the one with the whose husband got the tits. Some people go home, take their bra off. He go home, put his titties on. You know what I mean? Remember him? flying around. Remember Christy Nome flying around the nation with her having an affair with her secretary. On the world fuck plane. You know what I'm talking about?
Get money.
Oh, he hop up in the bed, turn his
He
swag
hopped
on.
up out the bed, put them titties on.
I took a look in the mirror, said, "I'm cute." There she goes.
Hey, what up? What up? What's up?
What's up? What's up?
I hate that you. I hate that you came in on that. I hate that you came in. Oh, okay. All right. So as long as that's not your first impression of me tonight, that's okay. All right.
Man,
All right.
you know, he said that. You know, he got them pictures talking about feeling. What they used to say, feeling cute might go out later. Shit, you know, he was, bro. Y'all see, y'all
might delete later.
Yeah,
might delete later.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
That's so tragic.
And shit, you know, he was doing it, bro.
That's so tragic. That's diabolical work.
You don't go through all the work of putting your titties on and then not taking those kind of pictures. I mean, that, you know what I'm saying? Dude, he just take them off and put them off on the side. He just become a girl when he feel like it. I'm just gonna leave it alone. That's where we're at. That's where we're at in 2026, y'all. But now back to Mr. Alien, because we gotta. At this point, the alien probably wants to just get back on the fucking spaceship and just take off because he apparently took a long turn. But hold on, Mr. Alien, I'm not done. There's still more shit that has happened in this last 100 years. Trump tried to throw a coup to overturn the election after we democratically voted that we didn't want no more to do with his ass. Right? Then he proceeded to just lie some more. And just when he thought he couldn't lie anymore, he found another lie. He found lies like he finds money or like finds a victim. You know, either way, pick one. Interchangeable. So somewhere while he was doing all of that, or maybe even before, he was around here touching on people. And when that became apparent, his whole million network showed us just how many of them were involved in government. Because this is by far the fucking largest case I have ever seen where the evidence is publicly fucking available and nothing's being done. This must have been what it was like to watch OJ get away with it.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? When everybody's like, OJ did it. You're like, how you know? If it was anything like the way this shit was fucking handled, this is how we know.
The glove doesn't fit. You must have quit. And the thing is,
so horrible that I don't even want to say it, even for our needs. This definitely would have been No Offense Network approved, but I'm gonna leave it alone because I don't want to lose our one viewer at this current moment. Fuck it, I'm gonna say it. So Trump's like, if the pussy don't fit, I must not have hit. Sorry.
Wow.
All right. So listen, what you want me to say?
Mm-hmm. Wait till I get my money back.
Trump don't believe in waiting. Ask all his victims.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Oh, I got more.
I believe you. I really do. But that don't mean we need it.
None of these should be as shocking as the fact that the president's a pedophile. I swear, none of these should be more shocking than that. Like that should be like the like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what'd you say? Drop the mic moment. Not the fact that he likes to cosplay getting shot. Too soon? Too soon? No? Anybody want to dispute that he likes to cosplay getting shot? Because he's almost gotten shot now twice, but nobody's. I mean, his head is this fucking big. I'm just saying, I don't understand.
And
how they're missing him.
orange.
I don't know how they're
It's
missing
like a
him.
fucking target.
It's like they're not even fucking trying. Like, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm fucking saying. I'm not saying that he should. All I'm saying is, Jesus. Like, you know what I mean?
Orange.
Yeah. He's not. I'm not saying that he should be. I'm saying that, come on, make the shit make sense. It's almost like they're not even shooting this direction. Okay? Anyway. Just be real. I'm just saying, we're all thinking it. Like, fuck. Like, I mean, dude's the ugliest guy in any fucking zip code. What the fuck? Anyway. But somehow we're supposed to believe that Melania chose him. Melania gives all the vibes of somebody who used to get passed around more than a collection plate that got retired at the church. I don't know anybody who actually wanted her. And the guy that wants her, well, she don't want him. Any objections? Why Melania always give out statements like, my husband, my husband? I don't want to say, bitch, did you remember that was your husband when y'all was in public? Because nobody believes it. We thought you were a victim. Bitch, everybody's waiting for you to blink 5 times. You know what I'm saying? He's always grabbing for her hand, and she's always grabbing. I don't know. It's the weirdest shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the weirdest shit. I be like, yo, is this... Why do I feel like this is the closest that Trump's ever gotten to consensual? Like, I don't get it. This shit's weird. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Shit just is what it is, but they're married. So, you know, whatever that does. Whatever that does. All I'm saying is his numbers are ridiculously low. It's almost to a point that you're wondering why his key card still works. Nobody could have the approval rating that Trump has and still have the job that they had yesterday. Nobody. It doesn't matter what you do. If you worked at a car wash and had the approval rating that you did, this nigga is negative 60 on shit. How you got a negative D on some shit? These are legitimate questions. Like, somebody gotta help me. The president just ups and decides that he gonna start a mission. Y'all seen that shit when Saudi Arabia just said, "Excuse me, sir, you will not be flying your shit through our bases." Shut that shit down. You come out and make a world fucking announcement, and then have to immediately retract it because you didn't clear it with the people you're supposed to clear it with.
What happened? I didn't see it's so much. He do so much that if you have a full-time job, it's gonna be hard to keep up with all the stuff he do.
Yeah, keeping up with Trump is a full-time job. Like, they gotta hire that nigga a nanny. So I got you. I think it's called Project Freedom. Hold on. Yeah,
I've heard about. Okay, I have heard of it, but I don't know exactly what the details.
I'm gonna tell you right now. We're gonna bring it up. You know, I got you, brother. I got you, Roger. Where is this? Okay. I'm gonna bring us up in the. It would go now. All right, so yeah, President Trump initiated and then paused Project Freedom in May 2026. I want to say this shit was like yesterday or like the day before. A U.S. military operation aimed at escorting merchant ships through the Strait of Hormuz amid conflicts with Iran. So let me explain what this means. Trump said, "Let the ships pass." Iran said, "No, fuck you." He said, "Well, we gonna go through them anyway." Iran said, "Run that shit then." He said, "Well, fine. We're gonna get the military. We're gonna escort their ass through the port. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna do it. Bump it. We're just gonna do it." Saudi Arabia said, No, you're not going to do it because what you're proposing is that your jets run through our airspace to help protect your military. And when you do that, you put us in harm's way.
The
So
answer is no.
no, you will not be running that shit through our nation. You keep out here just making these goddamn decisions that you gonna do some shit, and you don't talk to no damn body and just decide that you gonna look at all the other shit you did. You and Netanyahu decided that y'all was gonna start this shit, and look at since you started this shit, look at the shit that's going on. So no, you can't use our bases. Ain't gonna be no goddamn Project Freedom, Project Change, bitch. You ain't no goddamn freedom. Project Incarceration. How about that? That's basically what happened. As soon as his ass came out and said he was gonna do this shit, Saudi Arabia said, let me.
Shut up.
Just like that, sir.
When you be saying something out of pocket, your parents hit you on the side, they be like,
just like that, sir. It won't be none of that.
Just talk too much. Shut up. Quiet.
Saudi refuses use of bases and airspace, and he had to say no, they wasn't gonna do it in order because they locked that shit down. It was like, oh nah, you will not be using our bases for that shit. Not oh, if you do it, it was like, no, nigga, you won't do it. Like it ain't gonna if where I'm not playing with you. I'm gonna ask you for permission. And you see what happened? His shit got hit. Got the two L's. Pause. You feel me? Shit got put on pause. Look, he got that look. Donald, why you made me have to smack your face, huh?
I'm dead.
Dude, Donald Trump's impression. Could you kill me with that? Tell me what his response would have been.
We were trying to do it bigly, like the turds in my diaper. We do it bigly. Straight up to Mars, we want Project Freedom. You know, I gotta go. You know what I mean? Something like that. We would have something like that. You know what I mean? Just I think from the halls of Trump. You know what I mean? But yeah, Saudi Arabia may not also concerned that Project Freedom would lead to the Houthis in Yemen getting involved. Yeah, they don't want that. Them boys. So basically, they said
the who?
The Houthis. Yeah.
What is the?
Yeah,
Hold
Houthis.
on.
Oh yeah. Israel. Oh yeah.
The Houthis?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
who?
So there's certain interest groups that are in there. Yeah, it's different groups, bro. They're like there's different groups of fighters. They don't want that shit, man.
That doesn't even sound good. Houthis? It sounds like something I don't want to mess with.
You said the Houthis?
The Houthis, yeah. So Trump don't understand that when he do shit, there's consequences to other people. You know what I'm saying? He just be out here just making these. It's very unbecoming of a leader. He just be making these sporadic ass decisions without consulting nobody or thinking about how how it's going to affect other people.
I mean, do you expect anything less with the shit that he posts with his AI shit and everything else that he just be going on Twitter or wherever he does?
Or the conversations he has with interview people. Did you see how he was talking to that lady? You're a despicable person. Mm-hmm. You're just like, and like the thing is, that's her job. That's literally her job, bro. Like, I was like, yo, he's really talking to her like this.
On 60 Minutes, you know what's crazy? She was answering questions. She said, "Excuse me." I was like, "Bitch, you excuse? Hey, listen, y'all. I get that you the president, bro. Get your fuck ass out my goddamn chair, bro. I ain't gotta be fucking sitting here. I get that you the president, but you're the most unlike fucking president that we've ever had. You're the president by title, not by character, not by motherfucking example, not by motherfucking leadership." Not by nothing. You are president because you happen to be certified for some shit that nobody really believes that you did anyway. That's what I would say. But that's why I couldn't be in the office because you know what I'm saying. It ain't my company. So.
You happen to trick enough people into voting against their own interests, and the fact is, you didn't employ an elaborate scheme to trick these people. You just gave them a carrot. And it wasn't like, oh, we're gonna be strategic with the carrot. No, it was the carrot, and the carrot was probably spoiled, and it was like, no, still like it.
Kind of like that apple.
I feel like you don't get any special recognition when you got a bunch of people who probably couldn't tie their shoe without singing the song to vote for you. I said what the fuck I said.
There's a
All you
song for
had to
tying
do.
your shoe. I never learned that one.
Well, most of us don't have to learn it.
I didn't know there was a such thing.
The loop de loop and pull.
I never
And
learned that song. I never heard it.
no, that's from
That's the
SpongeBob.
song. It's some shit like that.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like that. But what I'm saying is they're grown adults who
Oh,
have to sing that shit
gosh,
today.
darn.
Today.
I was just playing. I ain't think that was for real.
No. We're talking about the ones that have to sign that you can hear them. Matter of fact, if you're standing in line to vote, if you're there for a while, you'll probably hear 5 or more people singing at the same time at some point while they tie their shoes.
Wow.
Yeah, they're fucking slow. Because all you had to do was just go do a
Was
little
read.
bit of research on this
my
guy.
gosh.
Like he's everything that Trump has done is consistent with the shit that he do. That's why when people are like, oh, I didn't know. If you did, what that little boy say? A bullshit? A bullshit? How the fuck you ain't know? You ain't know because you ain't want to know. You can't use that I didn't know excuse no more. Especially for those who triple Trump, with those who voted 3 times for the nigga. If motherfuckers say, "Oh, I voted for 3 times for Trump," I got to move away from you. That stupidity might be contagious.
Well, and the
I don't want
thing
that shit
is,
rubbing off on my bloodline. What the fuck you talking about?
For the amount of teachers that I know, that English teachers at that, when you ask them who voted for Trump, openly will admit it. I'm like, and then I'm not an English major. My major is in behavioral health. Did you read it? No. And if the answer is not an astounding yes, oh, we in trouble. And then it makes it even worse. Yes, I did read it. And you, what's the where's the critical thinking? Did you see the plot? Did you see the clause, the independent clause in all these sentences where and all these different ideas where it simply just said, you know what, you're expendable.
I think what it is a lot of people were voting out of hatred. What I mean by that, I don't think they were familiar with the way the system works. Like, you're supposed to vote for people that you like, not because you want to vote against someone else. That's different. Like that, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like there was a lot of people who voted not for Trump but against Kamala. Like, it wasn't even so much that they really even fucking liked Trump. They just wanted to make sure it wasn't her. There were some people who were just blatantly racist or sexist who said over their dead body in America, would they let a black woman be president? Just for the fact that she was a black woman. Now, I'm going to be honest. I didn't like Kamala because I felt like her politics was shit. I felt like Trump's politics was shitty too. But, I mean, Trump's a shithead. Trump's shitty. You know what I mean? I honestly, has he disappointed me? Not really, because I didn't expect much of the fucker anyway. Like, I remember the first time he was in office. You know what I'm saying? But I think a lot of people voted against, not so much for Trump, but against Kamala. Now, does that mean that they voted for the shit that's going on right now? Yeah. I know they're like, no, I didn't, but yeah, that is what you meant when you voted for it. Yes, you voted for it. See, that's the thing about trying to be evil. You dig a grave for yourself when you're trying to dig a grave for others.
And being racist is expensive.
Yeah.
And if you poor, people like, bro, being hateful is expensive. You can't afford to be racist. Like,
yeah.
That's the realest shit for real. Like, because if you want to be by yourself, if you want to isolate against a community, you got to be willing to. I don't think people understand when you want to isolate against community, you're saying that you can live life without the contributions of that whole community. So when you say, like, I respect the people who just gonna be like, fuck, you know what I'm saying? If that's how you feel and that's what you stand on, and you don't switch up for life, hey, I respect. I don't like you, you know what I'm saying? But I respect you for having your opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, as long as you respect, they know how my mind work too. Like I'm saying, we could be in the same vicinity. We ain't gotta break each other back to tiptoe around each other. I ain't ducking no smoke. You know what I'm saying? But I can at least I know where I stand with you. Though I respect the fact that a motherfucker ain't trying to snake you or trying to play in your face like it ain't one way. I respect the people that'll just treat you exactly how they feel about you. You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm just being real. Like, because if a person make you uncomfortable, make you feel unwanted, then why the fuck would you stay there? Why would you patronize their business? Why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you? So I feel like if you that racist, if you're that bigoted, right, that you willing to stand on that shit no matter where you at, hey, and where people know you got a reputation about yourself for the shit that you, hey, you gotta respect that man mind. You know who you dealing with, so why you gonna go fucking with him? You know what I'm saying? So, but if you smiling in my face talking about, yeah, you like whatever, but then I find out you at Klan rallies and you got a red robe. You get me? You get why I might have a problem. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so this reminds me of a video I seen this week too that really struck home with me, because I just said this shit before. I know I say a lot of shit that most people can't or won't agree with publicly. That's your business. I honestly, I've grown in life to not really give a fuck who like me or who do. Like, my mom taught me a long time, God is my source. Everything else is my resource. I don't give a fuck. Like, if it's meant to be, it'll be. I feel like how I am is meant to be a filter. If people take the time to understand, then and we might have a great friendship, because most of the people that I know, we great. You know what I'm saying? It's only real people that get a problem with me are people who are either offensive, like people are offended easily, or people who feel like I should act away, and I don't. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's really the only issues that I end up having. So I said all that to say is, I feel like in this life, if I say I rock with you, I can't see you just going through some shit and not say something. I'm not gonna watch people beat you down and just witness you going through it. Can't do that. That's, to me, that's not, you don't really, I don't know how you see to me, when I say I fuck with you, or I call you my family, right? If I see you rocking, if I see you going through some shit, and it's something that, if there's any way that I can help you, like even if it's just some advice, or even if it's just doing something, yo, if I rock with you, I'm gonna do that shit, cause I want to see, like, you my dog. Like, it's not even about like I want to help you be in a better headspace and be in a better and experience life in a better way within means. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand how people can say that they rock with their neighbors or they rock with their friends, and then they see them going through the certain civil things that are happening in life, such as ICE, such as the president being flat out racist, such as, like, it's calling and not calling out these atrocities, just acting like everything else ain't like life is just fucking normal. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yep. Like, that's why I say the shit I say and post the shit I say. That's why I'm so vocal about ICE. That's why I'm so vocal about the shit with what's going on with Trump. That's why I choose to say something. That's why I use my platform to make sure that we speak on certain shit. Because, yo, I got people who really live this shit. It's not just a headline.
Yep.
This is people's real fucking life. There's really people who have lived here their whole fucking life, bro, getting snatched off the fucking streets. There's families who don't have money for lawyers, who the system just happens to them. And sometimes when the system happens, it's almost worse than a fucking perpetrator. This is real life. This ain't just fucking politics. This ain't just fucking headlines. It's not just fucking marquees. It's not just fucking post. This is real laws, real lives being affected. People are really going without. People really getting sick. This virus and shit that's going around that they're not talking about on your media and shit. Yo, this shit's happening. This shit's more contagious and more deadly.
Yep.
I don't know how you can say you rock with people, yet you have no awareness or don't exhibit no care. If that's how you rock with me, don't rock with me. You understand what I'm saying? Like I don't understand. To me, if you won't speak out for these people, what it sounds like to me, because I'm gonna say what you won't say, right? What it sounds like to me is you're saying I care just as long as it don't fuck with my situation. That's what it sounds like to me. Which sounds to me like you don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Now you can say that shit to yourself, sweet enough to make it good to eat, if that's what it takes. But I'm just gonna be honest with you, because the reason why people got so many words is because that shit don't cost nothing. How can you say that you love people, but you're willing to watch them suffer?
Yeah, I pray that Lord never find me, boy.
Yeah, and with friends like you, who the fuck needs enemies?
Yep.
It's like, yo, I don't even know. Like, people, they use words now. They don't even know the fucking real definition. I remember when I was growing up, my parents used to tell me, stop calling people everybody ain't your fucking friend. You know what a friend is? In life, you're gonna be blessed if you find a good 6 of those. I'm talking about real friends. I ain't talking about associates. Sometimes you know a motherfucker for some time. I don't mean y'all friends. You just knew a motherfucker for some time.
Right.
Like, come on, man. Everybody ain't your fucking friend. That's why I'm telling you, like, yo, don't let these labels separate you and play you stupid, because it's not working to your benefit.
And every friend you make is not meant to be your friend forever. They meant to be your friend for a season. Everybody ain't meant to come on that journey with you.
Yep.
Real shit. Listen.
Either they're a lesson or a blessing.
You can know somebody for 15 years. They'll treat you like shit. You can meet somebody in 2 weeks and y'all have a better connection than you and that other friend had for 15 years. Don't get caught up in time, because it's man-made and God don't look at it the same as you do. Like you said, it's for seasons. However, with that being said, don't put nothing above God. If everything come because of Him, then there should be nothing more important. That comes with family members. That comes with friends. That comes with spouses. That comes with children. And a lot of motherfuckers don't understand that. Even in the book, Abe had to go out and take his son. He was getting ready to have to ox him. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
God wanted to see if he was going to do it for real. He didn't let him do it, but he wanted to see if he was going to do it for real. I'm just saying, and I'm not saying that you got to get out there and ox your kids to show God. I'm not saying, hey, people take parts of the Bible metaphorically and then figure out these other parts are literal. I feel like you need to pick one and stick with it. Because the Bible is a story of parables. It's a story of parables. It's a story of stories meant to learn lessons. It stands for basic instructions before leaving Earth. It's a collection of stories and testimonies about different things that happen in life. But you're supposed to read the story and examine the lesson. Motherfuckers be like, well, there was a burning bush. I burn bushes all the time. Burnt one right before the show. Some people are like, oh, that's blasphemy. No, it's not. Because, I mean, if you take it metaphorically, there was a burning bush and then God started talking to him. When I burn my bushes, God talked to me too. Can I get an A-gram?
Hey, man. I can't. My man said, can I get an A-gram? But you're funny. My man said,
yo, I'm just saying, real shit, nah. I burn my bushes. God talked to me too. Amen. You know what I mean? So, but nah, I just feel like, yeah, man. There's in life you got a lot to worry about, and some people be like, oh, you're becoming you're overreacting to something that's not a big deal. It's not a big deal because you can't see it yet. Listen, ain't nothing a big deal till it become a big deal, but by that time it's already a big deal.
It's
Yeah.
too late.
Don't miss the motherfucking message. Everything big starts off small, including Project 2025. Y'all see that motherfucker, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Didn't think that shit was real. These motherfuckers, yeah. Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna say the quiet part out loud. They don't like your ass. Yeah, I'm talking about you. No matter who you are, they don't like you. The system don't give a fuck about your name or your family members or nothing about that. It cares about it's a predatorial system that needs to feed to keep moving. And guess what? You're the fucking food. Your mental stability is the food. Your the time that you spend with your family and shit, that's the food. These are the sacrifices that, you know what I'm saying. You're getting out and getting in touch with nature. These are the food that it eats. It's not gonna let you do none of that. You need to take your ass to work and work. It doesn't matter what happens. Doesn't matter how much you make, because the bills are gonna keep getting higher. You're never gonna make enough money to catch up where you don't have to put no more money on the bill.
Right.
As soon as you buy a house, you got to pay property tax every year.
Sure do.
You're never gonna make enough where you don't have to put no more money on the bill. You own a car, you gotta pay taxes. You gotta buy the registration and insurance every year, right?
Sure do.
You're never gonna make enough to not have to put enough money, to put more money on the bill. Your lights, you need lights to be able to turn shit on in your house, right? You're never gonna make enough where you don't have to. I don't know if you see it. It's you're never gonna make enough. That's the system. So if you feel like there should be more to life than slaving over at a job that you really don't even want to go to every day, even if you love what you do, it should never feel like a job, but eventually it will.
Yep.
It's by design. The biggest thing is to keep your ass working. There's consequences if you don't. For you can't have a home if you don't, right? Or even if you do have a home, then you won't have money for anything else, right?
Yeah.
It's designed to make sure that your ass go to work. If you're going to go to work, they need you to work and keep the rich people rich so that they don't have to go to work. Rich people will give you all the money in the world so they can enjoy their health and not work. This is when people tell you health is wealth, they are not lying to you. They're giving you the facts of life. Why do people want to invent their own way of making money? So that they can patent it, sell the idea, or benefit off the idea, but eventually they want to make enough money so they don't have to what?
Work.
Because the trap in life is your ass is going to work. I just feel like it shouldn't be this way. Like there should be more to this shit.
There should be more to life than just working and slaving all day. Because once you finally retire, your life gone.
Well, see, back in the day, like in the 70s and shit, you could buy a home off of one person's income.
Facts. Now people are staying together who don't even like each other just to survive, and they still ain't making it.
And yeah, they struggling just to even make a mortgage payment on some shit they ain't gonna even own. It's a 30-year mortgage. Man, most people don't even like each other for 10 fucking years. You gonna go into a 30-year goddamn contract with somebody on some if chance? Y'all just got married. You just met this bitch 4 years ago. Now y'all in a 30-year locked in mortgage with both of y'all names attached to it? Signing up for 30 years of anything is fucking crazy when people die every day.
Oh, no, facts.
It's never like I don't know if people. I'm gonna tell you the quiet part out loud. They're hoping your ass die before the goddamn house. They hoping you go 29 years and 11 months into that fucking house and croak dead. That's what they're hoping. Because for one, it's more interest for them, which is more money. Two, if your ass don't pay it, guess what? They're gonna come repo the house, right? Then they're gonna fucking resell the house. They done already, as soon as the first payment come in for the down payment on the house for the new seller, they done already made their money back off the house. Listen, okay. Let me tell you something. A house is never supposed to be a possession. It's an investment. A house. The house was created to be a banking product that bankers could sell you. That's why there's a 30-year mortgage. Why do you need 30 years is crazy. Niggas lose their job 2 or 3 years in. What the fuck are you talking about? 30 years is crazy. It's all part of a plan. You're never supposed to own it. The house was so the banks can sell you a fucking product, a loan. What do banks do? They store people's money. That's how they make money. You know how they make money by loaning money that they've stored. And in order to make money, they have to have a product. The product is the loan. They make interest on the money that they loaned you. So just like the used car game, the goal is to get you to pay us when you buy a used car. If you buy a used car in payments, they done got their money back in the first 3 payments.
Facts.
From between your down payment and the first 3 payments you made, they already made their money back.
They're just hoping you default so they can take that shit back.
So they can come take their shit back and put it back on the lot. That's the game. That's why by the time you get done making the payments on the used car, the car ain't worth a fuck. But it's meant to do that on purpose. So when you go and now your car ain't got no equity. So what you do, you go trade it in for another car because the used car lot gonna give you so much more money on this car because you're gonna trade it in. They're gonna add that to the new price of the new shit. There ain't no such thing as anybody giving you shit. Keep in mind, you done traded in the car that you own, ain't making payments now. That they getting ready to go fix up and go sell to another motherfucker that they hope it go reap so they can get the car back and sell it. It's a dirty game. It's a dirty game. That is the game though. Don't get it twisted. Everybody get in the game because they want to help you. The goal of the money, the goal of the goddamn shit is to make money. You know what I'm saying? But when you're young and you're dumb, they don't, you might not think about it like that. And they counting on that. I don't even know why you can sign up for a phone contract at 18. Shit, it's crazy.
Right.
Like
knowing you ain't got the financial literacy to handle it.
No, damn well you ain't. Same thing with credit card offers. Knowing damn well you don't understand what the fuck going on. Interest and shit. Like they do. It's predatory. It's the same reason the military go into the high schools.
True.
Get them while they young and dumb. I know. When you think you like, no, they wouldn't do it like that's exactly what they think of you. You are a number.
That's one thing my mom always told me growing up. She said 2 things you were never gonna be allowed to do: be a policeman and go to the military.
Let's be honest. Shit. I mean, you ain't gotta go nowhere to get shot at. An American, you a black man, bro. That's part of the package.
Wow.
Yeah, my mom said those 2 things. She said, of course, if I would have ever tried to do them things, she would have supported me. But my mom was like, please don't do that. Anything else? Just them 2 things. Remember, kids used to go to school and be like, "What you want to be? What you want to be when you grow up?" My mom used to tell me all the time, "Don't go in there and say no police officer in the armed services."
No. What if they keep track of that shit from an early age, bro? They call at you about being a snitch early on. But no, I couldn't get down with the police because I know where they come from. Like my dad was real big on history. I mean, my dad did work for the correction. He was a correctional officer. Like the way he figured it was like by the time you see him, nigga, you'd already fucked up. But he wasn't going out and arresting nobody. It was like I know that the police or the origination of the police was slave catching.
Yep.
So I can't.
A lot of people do not know that, but that's exactly where policing came from.
Exactly.
And the first sole premise of policing wasn't actually to keep the public safe; it was to keep property safe.
Yeah, that's why I be trying to remind people now. When it was like, oh, I'm gonna call the police. Like y'all remember when I had that episode a couple months ago? When she was like, I'm gonna call the police, and I said, call them. Cause see, you stupid bitch, you think they coming out here to protect you? Police don't protect people; they protect property. Like people be like, oh, you supposed to protect and serve property, motherfucker. Not you. And I think you need to understand in certain states you can protect property legally. You ain't gotta call the police, bitch. I call an ambulance. Like you, that's what I'm saying. Some people out here playing. Hey, some people don't understand. If you gonna play the game, you better know the rules. I know the rules. Play with me if you want to. You want me to say anything nice to your mom? Tissues? Anything? Any last requests? Because if it got to be me or you, boy, it's gonna be you. You know what I'm saying? It's real nigga shit. I'm sorry. Because people ain't out here playing. Everybody is saying that's the most dangerous part about them doing the you don't need the permitless carry. These motherfuckers out here just got a gun in their pockets because they can. Nigga, you ain't got no training. Ain't never been to a range. About to blow your dick off. Excuse me. I'm just gonna be real with you. You don't know how to unload your gun. You don't know how to field strip your gun. You don't know what to do right now if you pull the trigger and that bitch don't fire. You don't have some of these motherfuckers. If they pull the trigger and it don't fire, they'll look down the barrel.
Is that really real? Is that a real thing?
Yes.
Dumbass.
I'm dead ass serious. Like some people, like they be like, it ain't working. And like, yo, that's like when you go.
They need to drink the Kool-Aid. You're right.
Yeah, that's like sometimes you just need to just fix them a cup. You know what I'm saying? That's the best shit you can do for them.
I am sitting here and disbelieve that somebody would look down the barrel of a gun after they done pulled the trigger and it did not go off. Hopefully
you will be
a look, you gonna be for that headache gonna be gone, boy.
Everybody gonna be able to tell what that nigga was thinking in about 4.2 seconds when that bitch go off. Another thing that happens is you go to a range, right, and you could tell who new to the range who ain't never been to the range because one of the things that people will find odd when they don't have the training is when you tell them all guns need to always focus down range. Like all the barrel at all times needs to be focused at something that's you never point the barrel of a gun at something you don't intend to destroy, ever. It doesn't matter what you're doing. So if you're handling the gun needs it's a certain way you handle it. It's just like when you handle a knife. You ever had somebody hand you a knife? People who know how to hand you a knife gonna always hand it to you with the handle out, like
with the handle, they gonna
with the blade. People who don't know will try to give you a fucking knife by the blade. And you like, what are you doing? Bitch, about to poke me up. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's the same thing. When you at a range, you find people who they don't have any kind of training.
They be willy-nilly like this, passing the gun, just swinging it.
They just looking all at it and like, you know what I'm saying? Or they be like, oh, can I see it? And when like if you hand me a gun, first thing I'm gonna do, I don't give a fuck if I just saw you check it. I'm gonna check it. I'm gonna make
check
sure
the chamber. Click, man. Pull that thing back. Make sure they ain't loaded.
Lock it. I need to make sure it's good. Bro. You know what I'm saying? Because anything can happen. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker might have muscle memory where he practiced all the time. He might have cocked it before he gave it back. You don't know. You know what I'm saying? I need to know it's safe. But you can tell it's people that don't have the training because they start to muzzle flash everybody. Like they talking and they just handling the gun.
Waving it.
Everybody's like,
hey, put it.
Like,
put it.
And they're like, why you like that? Because, bro, you don't know what the fuck that gun can do. Shit malfunctions all the time. It's mechanical.
Yeah, some guns, I mean, some janky guns, bro. They be out there popping off by themselves. They be like what? What? Nah,
I had a Ruger LC9. I hate those goddamn guns too because they heavy on the top. I had a Ruger LC9 went off on me on a motherfucking at a hotel while I was in St. Pete. I wasn't even doing shit. I was trying to take the gun off of me.
Oh my gosh.
It's just real heavy. It's top heavy. It's got like anybody who don't know the gun on top, it's just top heavy. It's a small 380. Man, I'm trying to take the motherfucker off. Actually I think it's a 9mm. It's a 5-round 9mm. But I'm trying to take the gun off me, and when I did, the gun fired. It shot through the wall. Like it
oh
gun
shit.
went off. I sold that bitch fast as fuck. What the fuck I need a gun for? It's for self defense, bitch. I don't need to be trying to defend myself from me. The fuck, I'm about to do myself more harm than the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, dog, like, bro, you could see the bullet hole, like through the wall, like where it went through the wall, my boy, like the brick. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shit was crazy work.
And luckily, nobody got hurt.
Nigga, thank God nobody got hurt. But most of all, thank God I ain't get hurt. Motherfucker didn't care because it was
real.
me. When it didn't give a fuck, it was a wall when it went through it. The fuck?
But I'm saying, like anybody, like you, or like let's
somebody in the
say
next room.
Yeah.
somebody in the next room, like anybody,
Yeah,
like.
and I was worried too. I called and reported. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I'm saying? My gun went off. I just called and reported this shit because you don't know what go up must come down. You know them bullets fly. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know where the.
Don't report it. Leave it shit real quick.
Well, I reported it because I mean, if somebody got shot, man, you know what I'm saying? It's an accident. It's just the right thing to do. You know what I'm saying? And I'm licensed, so you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like I was worried about, I ain't supposed to have a gun. Like, you know what I'm saying? The shit just went off. I sold that bitch fast as fuck. Swear to God. Went to the gun shop. I was like, yeah, you gotta get this piece. Because when I got the gun, I already didn't like it. I realized how top heavy it was, but I was like, I'm traveling. I want to make sure I got something on me just in case some shit. Because I'm from Florida, you know how that shit go down. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I just had to, that's why I be telling people all the time. Like, people don't even realize, bro, I fly to town, and because I'm licensed, I'll fly to town. If I don't take my gun with me, as soon as I land, I'll go buy one. Concealed carry. I don't need to wait. You know what I'm saying? By the time you see me, I guarantee you I got something on me. You ain't never got to worry, ask your question. You know what time it is with me. You know what I'm saying? But it's just in this day of time, you better be prepared because they taking motherfuckers even if it ain't the right thing to do. Y'all know there's 60,000 people currently detained by ICE.
I know.
60,000.
One of my friends is one of them.
60,000.
Hey.
That's not a small number of people. 60,000. We talking about like a middle school stadium. That's bigger than a middle school stadium. That's like
it is.
That's like two of them. That's like a football field, bro. Like 60,000 people, bro. Currently detained. Our government is doing. What the fuck are they doing with these people, bro? What about them people? Them people got kids, bro. Some of them people are kids, bro. They haven't been to school. They've been detained by ICE. Where is the humanity?
The name from ICE to nice.
Nice.
Is that real? They really changed?
What? What's the N stand for?
I'm gonna go back and look it up real quick. Hold on.
National Immigration and Customs
I was gonna say
Enforcement.
that. National.
At some point in time, we're gonna answer for this history. We're gonna have to look at kids in the eye and explain to them what the fuck was going on back in 2025 to 2026. Why did we allow the pedophile president to ruin our country?
No, since 2020, really.
Why did we allow this guy to spew hatred and divide this country and to bankrupt it morally, ethically, and literally? Why did we stand by and allow this guy to lead us into the worst possible position and stature in the world? We went from being a recognized world power to whatever the fuck this shit is now. And like I said from the beginning, the first thing he did when he got here was isolate us from our allies. There's nobody coming to save us.
I heard a lady say the other day they're trying to trap us in this country, and just to look at the things that's happening around us, like for instance, how they've gotten rid of the least expensive airlines to get people traveling nationally and internationally, amongst other things that's taking place around here. And I was like, girl, you told you on something.
All I'm saying is, first thing they did was take the money. Now they're gonna make the conditions hard to 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 be able to survive without it. That way they can control what you got to do to get it. That's what this is about, and that's why we kept saying that it's now is the time for unity. It's not to be like what the world needs now is love type shit. This is, bitch. If you want to survive, you need to put that hatred off to the side, bitch. It ain't gonna. It ain't gonna. It's not conducive to you still being
Mm-hmm.
here. If you still think that some kind of way you're better than me, you're gonna find yourself starving. I'm not saying that I have all the answers. Hell, I don't. I'm saying that what me and you got together is probably more than what one of us got by herself. Even if it's the ability that now we have more than one person to gather. I mean, you gotta learn how to survive because some of us out here had the privilege of being in a world that tolerated us, even though we weren't doing anything to contribute to it. That's not gonna be the case going forward much longer. Everybody is good at something. Find out what you're good at. Find out a way to be of service because this is no longer just a threat that something might happen to us. We're living in the time. We're living in a time. Our president took our country and did what he does best, raped it. All right. So,
Wow.
hey, I hope it hit like it was meant to. You know what I'm saying? I hope it hit like it was meant to. Like that's exactly how you feel, how your bank account feels. That's how the victims felt. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how you feel when you go to the gas prices and put in your last, and you feel like you got gas leaking out your ass. That's how them kids felt. And I ain't trying to be funny, but listen, this shit didn't have to be because if we would have stopped this shit when we found out how fucking depraved his ass was from the beginning, he wouldn't have had time to do all this shit. Nigga went into overgear just tearing up everything. And he's still doing it. And what makes it even worse is we got a whole party that's willing to be complicit. They're willing to keep him in power. They're willing to watch your ass suffer to make sure that he good. They gave this nigga an award, his own award. They don't give a fuck about you. All right, y'all. We gonna say our goodbyes. Y'all know how we do. It's been that time. We appreciate you, Leah. You even made it through the whole thing. Look at you. Oh shit.
I know. Oh, dang. I dropped my phone. Look at me. I got too excited.
Oh shit. Oh shit. All right. All right. We gonna let well we'll go on our exit. We'll let Sweet Tea do your exit first. Then we'll let Leah go. Then we'll let Big Baby Maul go, and I'll say my piece at the end.
Thank y'all for coming through and hanging out with us. I hope you learned something, and I hope that you chimed in. Everybody's opinion and everybody's thoughts all count towards what we're going through. We may not agree, but we can always have a conversation. I hope to see y'all again next week.
Appreciate you, Sweet Tea. Leah.
All right, y'all. Thanks for hanging out with us. You guys know where to find me, Leah Star with two R's. Hit me all up if you guys want to do some boat tours or whatever. I do all types of packages. We got the sunset tours, dolphin sightseeing. I'm actually doing a romantic boat tour this weekend, so you guys can see the outcome of that. It's going to be pretty dope. I have a lot of really cool stuff planned for that. So, yeah, hit me up and let's get it. I'll see y'all next week.
Man, y'all make sure y'all hit her up for them boat tours. Shout out to that girl Leah. All right, Maul, it is your time, my boy.
Yo, we are at a time where words are not enough. We are at a time when your character and what you stand on are what's going to get you through and what's going to help your neighbor get through. We're not a bipartisan fact of us being separate anymore. We're past that. We are at a situation where if everybody doesn't come together, there will be nothing left to stand for. And not fear mongering, but we got to wake up. We got to do better for the generation after us. Y'all follow me on all social media platforms, and man, just We just got to do better. We just got to do better. So that's it.
Hey y'all, I appreciate y'all for tapping in to the High Council. As always, listen, we dropped some real talk on y'all tonight. You know what I mean? Yeah, we have fun sometimes. We crack jokes. We do have the shocking thing, but most of all, and most importantly, we want to have a conversation. We want to have the conversations that count. We want to make sure that you get an input. We want to hear what you guys think. Is it just us? Are we tripping? How you feel? You know what I'm saying? The goal is communication. Now, I will say this: if you're one of those people to this day that's saying I don't do the politics, you better do the politics where they do you, and they out here looking. Somebody they looking for a victim, and well, you're looking pretty good. You know what I mean? We can't stress to you enough that it's important that you have some kind of responsibility in your future. Now, I can't beg you, and if maybe you just like being told what to do. Maybe it's just easier. But if you want to have some kind of say so in how you live your life and how the others that come after you have some kind of opportunity and you want to be a part of that, then you should be aware. You should definitely have these kind of conversations. You can have them with us. We do these Thursdays. We don't always just talk about politics. Sometimes we do bring in other subjects, but this is important, y'all. This is important. November needs you. The country needs you. Your people need you. You know what I mean? So we gonna catch y'all next week. We appreciate y'all for tapping in. As always, Thursday 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 6:30 p.m. Central. You can catch the High Council. Now, listen, the High Council will be on break from June 1st to July 15th, I believe. But outside of that, y'all know where to catch the same place, same time. Like we always say, don't wait on the world to change when you can be the one to change the world. We appreciate y'all for tapping in, and we will catch y'all next time on the High Council. Peace.